Springfield. I'm the chairman of the Springfield Redevelopment Authority, and it's important to recognize that that was a difficult position for a Latino, and that some of the work that we do there, we are very inclusive to the point where when we built the Union Station, we got 125 people, Latinos and other minority groups and women to get employed there. I also think that the most important achievement that I've done that is that I became father, a grandfather, a brother, and a son from two Puerto Rican parents who came to the dream and struggled and despite our poverty, instilled into us the belief that you work hard and you fight for justice, that you will accomplish things. Right? And to me and to I guess the Latino community, the most important thing is our family. And our family extends to the point that some way or the other you and I are related. And everybody else in this place is related because our extensions are pretty far and we are consider ourselves our brothers and sisters. Yes, I'm the director of adult education, and as you know, Springfield has major challenges. We have almost 20,000 people without a high school diploma, and we have a lot of people who don't speak English. And so, when we talk about jobs, we have to be very careful about what we do about saying we're going to offer jobs without getting the people ready. And I think it's important that anyone who's working in Springfield hiring, that they be inclusive and that they get to understand that there's a return on investment. If you invest in adult education, you're going to get your money back double, because the person will most likely buy a car, most likely buy a home or work, and they're not also going to be drawing anymore from the tax cover. So it helps out everybody. It makes it a really good opportunity for everybody in Springfield to benefit. And that's what we do now. We're also, my current program is also part of the training for some of the people who want to get into the casino. It's called Ahead of the Game, the program. We fought to keep the Spanish GED testing because the state wanted to eliminate it, and I organized a whole bunch of chief examiners, and we wrote to the commissioner, and they didn't eliminate the Spanish GED test, because if you get your GED in Spanish, you can go faster to college, and then you could get into the transitional programs instead of waiting to learn English all first and then pass the GED. It does not benefit our community. And I make it a point wherever I go to make sure that we impress upon people that we have a diverse city and that everybody should have an equal opportunity. And some people are learning that now, and I will try my best to continue to push for that. We have a great opportunity in this city to make it again a city that would probably be called a comeback city. And that's not really just one person that's involved in that. It's a lot of people that are engaged in working together finally and coming to a conclusion of understanding that we all exist and we all got to make it.
So the Grand Marshal Award that is not nominated by anyone. That's something that the committee itself, they really work hard to come up with someone that they feel is representative of Puerto Rican culture and also has really made a contribution. So were you surprised when you heard that you had been selected?
I was. I think that there's just so many more people that I can think about that are very more deserving than this. And I've been around from the times when we couldn't walk down the street and without being attacked by different people in different groups, and we couldn't even talk our own language, and we were ridiculed, and to know all the people, some who left us now, who worked really hard, and some of the people I worked with in the 70s that shaped what we have today. I think it's the most important, the most beautiful thing, that I was recognized more than any accolade or award I received from my own community. When I look at our history and I look at all the parts that make us Puerto Rican, we are a beautiful people. We are a caring people. We're a loving people. We're a family people. But most important of all is that we are a giving people. And you know, I hear often things that people don't want to hear. But our community is a giving community. We will bend ourselves backwards to do anything for anyone that needs something. And that's how we were raised. Whether we had nothing, or we were poor, we had nothing, we were taught to share it. And I think that's what makes our community so great, so vibrant. And I was raised. Everybody that I walked through in the street was my mother or my father. Everybody watched out for me, and if we needed something, they were there, and if they needed something, I just say a small story about my mother. You know, my mother used to iron clothes for a living. She only got paid 25 cents a dozen. And back in those days, they used to use Arco starch, little clothes. And my mother used to iron 50 dozen of clothes a day. And then she used to come home with her hands all swollen and say, go to the second floor and buy Mary a gallon of milk, some bread and ham. Go to the fourth floor and buy so-and-so and so-and-so. And then don't tell them anything. Just leave it there and say, this is for you. And that's where I'm proud of being a Puerto Rican.